A Facebook message referencing the Ku Klux Klan and the Aryan Brotherhood lands a woman in jail. Our own Monica Guy talked to the mayor of her town.
Bill, 48-year-old Denise Scaltrito of Brick Township, New Jersey, allegedly used Facebook to send demeaning and threatening messages to the alleged victim. That note included the phrases, "The KKK is alive and well in Brick, and the victim should move." The messages allegedly included references to the Aryan Brotherhood, along with derogatory comments regarding the victim's race. Mayor John Ducey told me the alleged messages are not reflective of the community.
To read those comments about the bias, intimidation, and I was surprised that it would exist here in town.
The mayor also said there isn't any hate group that's active in the township.
It's a high school thing. It's the brick side versus the Brick Memorial side, but nothing when it comes down to racial tensions such as involving the KKK or anything like that.
I reached out to Scaltrito on Facebook Messenger, but did not get a response. I also went to her home on Tennessee Drive, but no one answered the door. And while Scaltrito isn't commenting on the situation directly, she has been active on Facebook. A post from late Friday morning references the news coverage of the situation, and another post from Friday morning says, in part, "I am not a racist." A post from Thursday shows a picture of a black doll carrying fruit. The comments under it read, in part, "I made a big mistake, but they didn't need to run to the cops so fast." A comment on another post from the same day shows a silhouette of a black figure dancing. Scaltrito was released by the Brick Township Police pending a summons for a future court date.
Our police department and I know the prosecutor's office are on top of it, and it's under investigation. And I believe she has a court case in her future.
No word on if Scaltrito has legal representation. Reporting for Chasing News, I'm Monica Guy. Bill?
Thank you, Monica. All right, let's bring in tonight's A-plus panel. We are joined by social commentator Lisa Durden. Good to see you, Lisa.
Of course.
And Bob Bianchi, back with us, former prosecutor and now defense attorney. Good to see you, Bob.
Bill.
Lisa, I'm going to start with you on this. To me, this is way beyond bias, race, etc. There seems to be something very wrong here. There's an anger issue, and social media is just an easy outlet for it.
What's questionable to me is this big brouhaha that Mark Zuckerberg made about a week or so ago about he's taking down all of these white supremacist pages and these racist pages, and he's taking people's pages down. She sent this to somebody in their inbox.
In their direct message.
About
right?
the KKK, and I went on her page as of minutes before this broadcast, and her page is still up. Mark Zuckerberg, why is Denise Scaltrito's page still there?
Well, to that point, though, Bob, there's a bit of a double standard on Facebook, too. I mean, I've heard from a lot of conservatives, a lot of people that say, a lot of political speech being edited out and taken down, hunters, other, legal activities being discriminated against on Facebook. That said, as a prosecutor, where are we here? Because people say hateful, nasty things on social media constantly.
One of the greatest things about our country is the First Amendment and the Supreme Court's rigorous decisions that say First Amendment speech cannot be penalized, but it is not absolute. If that speech is purposefully done to cause annoyance or alarm to another person and it reasonably would have been alarmed or concerned, so when then you violate the law. So when she wants to post some racist KKK stuff, the Supreme Court's ruled on the KKK. You can do that. The minute you send and target a person, you've crossed the line to a criminal offense.
Those messages to this person were directly intimidating. There was bias, all that. That said, there seems to be a bigger issue at play here beyond the speech and beyond social media. Does this woman need help?
Well,
and are we equipped to deal with a mental issue? I mean that very seriously.
She needs a jail cell.
That's a great question, Bill. The first piece is that it has to be done purposefully. But as prosecutors, we then look into the person's background. And a good defense attorney is probably going to bring out that there's mental health issues here, addiction issues. What I'm saying is there should be punishment, but that punishment will probably be more reasonable if she needs services.
She needs prison and help while she's there.
She may need help.
I think she's certifiable, yeah. I think she's mental illness.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.